guys, it's Haley and welcome to another bookish video. Oh my god, I am so excited for this video. I finally feel like I'm back in my fantasy era. I kind of took a hiatus from reading fantasy in the spring and summer because it wasn't the vibes for me, okay? But now we're back, and we're back with probably my most highly requested book. Everyone wants me to read this book. Everyone threatens me if I read it without vlogging it, I'm gonna be like burned at the stake. Y'all have to know I would never do that to you. Today is the day. We are reading Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. I have the special editions with the bonus chapters and the black sprayed edges. I love these editions. They're beautiful to me. I'm already into Fourth Wing, okay? I am about 10% in. I've read 50 pages and I'm into it. Just initially, I'm on board, y'all. I love it. I do want to mention this is going to be a spoiler vlog. I will have spoiler sections where I let you know where you can skip to avoid spoilers if you haven't read the book, but I figured I'm so late to this and so many people have already read it that I might as well just go ahead and get into spoilers for the probably thousands of you that are watching this that have already read this book. So we can get into spoilery talk there, but honestly not much has happened in the first 50 pages, although I'm really enjoying the like setting up of the world and getting to know our main character. If you don't know what Fourth Wing is about, don't worry, I didn't either when I first started reading it, even though this is so popular. I don't know why, I had just never heard the full synopsis before. But basically we are following this girl named Violet, and she is the daughter of the like leader of all of the dragon riders in this country, and this country has a neighboring country next to it that they've been fighting in a war for like 400 years, but they have kind of like a stable-ish trade agreement. It all seems very tenuous though, like something could crack at any moment. Also, the neighboring country has these fighters that come in on griffins to like try to, I don't know, fuck shit up. And the Fourth Wing country, which I believe is called Navarre, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, they defend themselves from these griffins from the other country with dragons. So being a dragon rider is like one of the most honorable, amazing things that you can do in this book. And Violet, obviously her mother wants her to be a dragon rider because she is one of the leaders of the dragon rider people, but Violet's like, girl, I want to be a scribe, okay? I am just like my dad. I'm bookish, I'm introverted, leave me in the library, I want to be a scribe. She's also very small, and that's not ideal for a dragon rider. She also deals with chronic pain, chronic illnesses, which love the rep already. So she doesn't really think that she's cut out to be a dragon rider, which is unfortunate because, as you will learn, she is a total and complete badass, completely capable of doing this. But yeah, her mom basically forces her. She's like, no daughter of mine is gonna be a scribe, like you better go be a fucking dragon rider. So we are following her in this 3-year-long dragon rider college, and there's already new relationships forming. She met like her bestie in line to cross the parapet, which was like their first big challenge. They had to cross this like narrow, slick platform way high up in the air to like prove that they could balance on a dragon, and like 70 people died during the first challenge. So immediately there was so much suspense, so much tension. We know how high stakes this situation is. In that first challenge she met her bestie. We also got introduced to her enemy, this like super hot guy who wants to kill her because his dad was murdered by her mother, or like something with her mother's like decree had led to this guy's dad's death. There's a little enemies to lovers thing going on there. She also has a childhood friend who's in the year above her, who's like trying to protect her and guide her, and there's some kind of like vibes there as well. There's just a lot of like intermingling character relationships coming up. I really like the world. It's really simple, really easy to get into, and now we're just like at this school. The part that I'm at is chapter 5. We're about to get into their first day of like classes and sparring, so I'm excited to get into it. I'm gonna keep reading and I will let you know when I have more thoughts. We're doing it! Fourth wing vlog, let's go! Okay, hi. Sorry if you can hear my reading room ambiance, but I'm really enjoying it. I only read like about 35 more pages. I'm on chapter 8, but I just have to say the amount of investment that I feel so quickly is kind of crazy. Like, obviously our little girly pop is small, she is breakable, she is not going to be slaying at the hand-to-hand combat stuff. And when it was her turn to spar, I literally felt like my heart was in my fucking gut. Like, I was like, oh my god, our girlie's gonna die. But I know that there's a whole fucking book ahead of me, and then another book. And then isn't there gonna be another one? Even then, I was like not convinced that we were safe and we were out of the woods. But I love her plan to use her wits and her intelligence within hand-to-hand combat. That is so smart. She's like playing mind games and I love it. So I'm gonna keep reading and we will see what happens next. Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. He almost killed her. He could have killed her, but he didn't.
And he knows her secrets.
He knows her fucking secrets, bro. He knows how she's winning. Oh my god, he sees her for who she is, and he's evil and hot. I love it here. I love it here. Obviously, the romance is developing. There's also a really fun side plot about like the resistance. So I'm like, is there gonna be a conspiracy? Is there an internal reason as to why the wards are failing on the front lines right now? Like, I feel like I know things, y'all. I feel like I know things. Ooh. Oh my god, you guys. Oh. I was supposed to update you at the 25% mark. I fear that was about 70 pages ago because I physically could not stop myself from reading. Like, the gauntlet happened and I was like, okay, I should probably update. But they're about to do the presentation where like all the people walk in front of the dragons so the dragons can like choose who their little mate is. Like, not mate, but who they're gonna bond to. And then I read the presentation. I was like, oh, I should really update the vlog. But they're about to do the threshing, which the threshing, if you don't know, is when all the cadets go into the area where all the dragons are and they meet up and they bond and they fly away. And our girl, Violet, bonded. Oh, did she bond? Oh, did she bond? That scene was crazy. Honestly, the presentation scene and the threshing scene, they were both written so well. I felt so emotional reading both of those scenes. I was just like, oh my god. Like, I am so connected to this main character. I'm so much on her side, rooting for her, waiting at the edge of my seat to see what's happening. This book is so good. Like, I'm immediately pulled in. Invested is like, doesn't even begin to cover it. So I'm gonna get into spoilers now. This is gonna be the first little spoiler section of this vlog. If you want to skip over spoilers, you can go to this time mark. Oh my god, let's talk about the threshing. Well, first let's talk about the presentation. All those annoying ass bitches, I'm like, are y'all stupid? Like, you're literally being arrogant fucks in front of these dragons. Like, they're gonna incinerate you. And thank god they did. Like, honestly, thank god for those dragons. That was so iconic of them. That scene was written so well. Then we go on to the threshing and I'm like, for sure that little golden dragon, like, who's weak, quote unquote, and small, just like our main character. I'm like, her and Violet, they're gonna be a little duo. They're gonna take off together. The amount of tension when the three evil guys were going to go try to kill little Miss Golden Dragon. Violet, staying true and courageous to herself, was like, you're not killing this little cute little dragon girly pop. And stood in front of her, defending her life, which I was like, yes, Miss Violet, like, do it, defend her honor. But also I thought she was gonna die for sure. Thank god those annoying ass men were defeated. And not only did our girl bond with the strongest black big dragon ever, who hasn't been seen in years, Mr. Tairn, we love him, but she also bonded with the cute little golden dragon. Stop. They're gonna be the ultimate trio. Has this ever happened? Like, this is so unprecedented. I'm so invested. I have to keep reading, but like, obviously, as you can tell, I'm loving it. The more I get into fantasy, the more I like figure out what my taste is. Y'all, I love dragons and I love wyverns. I literally love it. I love it. I thought I was invested in Throne of Glass. No, that took me like multiple books to get into. This is like within 50 pages. I was hooked. I fear I'm obsessed. Hello vlog. It's just a little bit later, but I have to update you again because I don't know how y'all feel about the boys in this book. I hate Dane. Dane can literally kick rocks. Why does he not believe in her? He's like, oh, I'm simping for her, like, I love her, like, I want her so safe, but you don't want her to be her full self because you don't really believe in her. And if you don't really see her and her worth, then how can you truly love her? You know what I mean? I'm obsessed with Xaden, which all of y'all probably knew that I was going to be because obviously. And cue spoilers, skip here if you don't want to hear them. Not her dragon and his dragon being mated. So their fates depend on one another. So if she dies, he dies. So basically they're mated. Are they gonna have a bond? I love in ACOTAR how they can like send things down the bond. I want, like, obviously they have a dragon bond. I want Xaden and Violet to have a bond with each other so they can send things down the bond and blah blah blah. Also, the way that she got to keep both dragons and she got the little tattoo with both of them, I'm like, low-key, why do I want that tattoo? Like, I'm obsessed. I'm gonna get back into this book, but simultaneously I'm also gonna be baking. I'm gonna make these little mini baked bries that look like pumpkins because I saw them on Instagram and I have no self-control. I have to make all the recipes that I see on Instagram, so I'm gonna do that. Hello vlog, it is much later. I'm actually about to go to bed, but I thought I would give you a quick reading update. I am officially halfway through Fourth Wing, and I'm not gonna lie, it has slowed down quite a bit after the threshing and like all of the drama unfolded from there. Now it's just like daily life as all the new cadets turned writers are figuring things out with their dragons, and there's some like drama, I guess, but I'm just so annoyed with Dane. I want him out of the picture so bad, and I'm ready for this romance with Xaden to progress. So that's where I'm at. Like, I'm still enjoying it, but it's definitely moving slower, and I'm wishing that the plot went different ways. So hopefully when I pick up the book tomorrow morning, we're going in a different direction. Hello vlog. It's been a minute. We've just had a chill day today. It's like very much into the afternoon. I've been reading a ton. I am over 100 pages more into Fourth Wing. I'm on chapter 28. Surprisingly, I was thinking this was going to be a Throne of Glass moment where I'm like waiting and waiting and waiting for the part that I want to come around, and it feels like I have to be really patient, and it's like this mix of nice tension and suspense, but also like, please just give me the part that I want. And that didn't happen. Like 2 chapters after my last update, boom, the romance kicked in. Thank God. And it is so good. Also, the like corruption that I was picking up on earlier is definitely playing a part in the plot. It definitely feels like we've advanced past just the little like school training plot line. It feels like the real world and the battles and like the bigger scope of the world is coming into play, along with the romance plot line developing. So I would say it's a good even mix at this point, and I'm still really liking it. It definitely feels like a lot of information to take in right now, but it's not elusive information. Like, it's pretty easy to grasp. I'm just having to remember like place names and people names and things like that. So now we'll get into some spoilery stuff. If you want to skip it, here is your timestamp. Oh my God, you guys. I remember when I was like, I hope they have a bond. I hope they can communicate through the bond. I kind of love that he has access to this bond and she doesn't yet, because oh my God, oh my God, he can worm his way into her brain. I think it's so fun. It adds to the romance so much. The way that they so clearly both want each other, but there are these things keeping them apart. It's like the classic Romeo and Juliet style romance of they're fated together forever. I am eating it up. I love it so much. Also, at this point, the point that I'm at, like the tension is really high. They're having to evacuate the post that they were at with Mira, where Violet had run into her sister, and then these griffins are coming in and they got the alert, and Violet really wanted to stay and fight, but they're having to flee, and now we don't know what's happening. So it's a really great balance. Like, that is the word that is striking me at this point in the book, of like plot and battle things, and also world building, magic. I love discovering like all the different signets. That's so fun. And then also the romance and the love triangle, but I'm so on team like fuck Dane. He's literally so annoying and I don't give a fuck about him and I just want him out of here. It's kind of giving Tamlin for me. I'm like, please die. I don't like you anymore. So that is kind of how I'm feeling at this point with Fourth Wing. I think we're just gonna have a chill rest of the day hanging around. I do want to learn a new song on guitar, so I'll probably do that. Clean up around the house, make some dinner, read some more. I'll let you know when I have an update. Oh, but I actually did want to show you guys something. I wanted to open this on camera because this is so cute. I had a subscriber send me some things, which I love when you guys send me things. I'm so grateful, and I just think it's so sweet that you guys would do that, especially the way that Olivia, thank you so much. She's the one that sent this package over. The way she put it in her little note, I just think captures it so sweetly, that I'm the friendly voice playing in the background of her day. Like, oh my God, that's such a sweet way to put this relationship, which can actually be like very parasocial and scary to me, but that is like, yes, that is what it is, and I get that, and I'm so happy that I could be that for anyone watching right now. This packaging is very cute. We're gonna open it up here. Olivia said that she crochets, so I'm really excited to see what she crocheted. Oh my God, there's so much stuff. Stop, a crocheted scrunchie. This is so cute. If y'all follow me on Instagram, just know you're about to see these all over my feed. Not the Halloween coated. Oh my God, this is so cute. I'm about to like fully deck myself out. Now I look a little crazy, but it's kind of giving Pennywise, but it's fine. This little Kindle case. Stop, Olivia, thank you so much, y'all. This is adorable. I don't remember if she said that she has a shop or if she just does this for fun, but if she has a shop or any way where you guys can purchase these adorable crafted creations, I will link her down below. Also, when I went and got the mail, I did get book mail as well, so I will share that with you now. Macmillan sent me 3 finished copies of some 2024 thrillers. We have House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen, which I believe I already have a finished copy of this, so I will probably do a giveaway at some point. I think I have a few books that I have repeats of, so I'll probably do a bigger giveaway when I have a few, so there can be multiple winners, but have this one. They also sent over I Dreamed of Falling by Julia Dahl, as well as Red River, oh, just hit myself in the face. Red River Road by Anna Downs, which I've heard really great things about this one. If you have any thoughts about any of these, if you want to hear reviews of these, if you want to see these in a future new release thriller vlog, please let me know down below, because obviously they're very accessible to me. I have them here now. Let me know if you want to hear reviews and I will do a vlog with one or all of these. All right, that's it for mail time. Now back to my chill day. See you later.
See the squirrel have sex.
Hello vlog. It's the next day and I can't stop smiling. I gotta be honest. I love this book. Oh.
This man, this fictional, not real, could never be real man.
I never feel bad for men, but honestly, when I read a fantasy book, I'm like, how are they supposed to compete? Like, if you're not a shadow wielder, like, you're just not. Like, I love Xaden, and in past fantasy series that I've read, it's kind of been a hang up for me that obviously I love the man that is literally designed by a woman for other women to love, and he has magical powers. Like, of course I'm gonna love that, but the main character gives like pick me energy, and I almost get this like piece of like, I'm mad because I'm like, why is she getting him? Like, no. But this time around, I love our main character. Obviously, I love Violet. I love the representation. She deals with chronic pain. She deals with disability, and yet she's just a girl, and she never lets that kind of like get her down. Like, she's just a very resilient, strong person, and she deserves a match like Xaden. And obviously Xaden is like just a dream. So I am absolutely loving reading their romance, especially the smut. It's so good. I feel like it's tasteful. Like, ACOTAR for me, sometimes I'm like, do not growl in my ear. Like, I don't want to hear about that. This is not that. This is very like, we are humans with a little bit of magical power, and it just like heightens things a little bit, but it's not like growling tales. sometimes that just doesn't sit right with me. So I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I want more fantasy like this. We just got to graduation and now seems like there's a huge pivotal thing that's gonna happen in the final act. I only have about 70 pages left, so I definitely plan on finishing this book up today. I was texting my friend who's read the books already earlier, and he was telling me, like, I'm not gonna cry, but he needs an immediate debrief with me right after I finish reading this. So I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is about to happen? Because I would think like, oh, it's gonna be a big character death and I'm gonna cry, but he said I'm not gonna cry. So like, what could it be? I don't know. I'm very much in suspense, but like I said, really loving it. I wish I didn't have to work today so I could just finish this up, but yeah, I have a few meetings before I'm gonna get a chance to read. I am determined to finish this one up. It might not be until after work, but when I am done with Fourth Wing, I will get back to you. Girl, AO3 Zayden XY/N. Stop. You have to be kidding me. You have to be kidding me. The last 50 pages of this book actually were some of the best pages I've ever read in my life. I got more excitement out of this singular book than I did out of the entire Throne of Glass series. And I love Throne of Glass, okay? It was a tough one to get through because it was like 5,000 pages. Okay, this was 500, 10% of that whole journey. And I felt like this was more action. That battle, oh my God. The emotion that I felt, the way I was on the edge of my seat, like I'm in. The twist. Stop. Okay, we have to get into spoilers. Before I get into spoilers, I will just say, for the non-spoiler wanting people, obviously I'm giving this 5 stars. Do you see this reaction right now? I don't get this way about books really, period, anymore. There's only a few that like get me hyped up like this because I've read so many, but this, okay, I get it. Like, I get why the girls were hyping this up. I really get it. I'm bought in. I'm so ready for the sequel. If you don't want spoilers, you can go ahead and skip. As for the spoiler girls, Brennan's alive. Brennan's alive. It was corruption down, and like her daddy told her. He spelled it out for her. He said, girl, listen, don't listen to anyone. He tried to be, oh my God. She didn't listen. She didn't know what to listen for. Oh, the political intrigue. Like, let's take everyone down. When Brennan came around the corner, he said, welcome to the revolution. Girl, that whole battle scene when Liam died, I almost cried. That was literally heartbreaking. We spent the whole book thinking he was this like phenomenal guy. He was this phenomenal guy, but then he just fucking died. Like, what? No. I was so mad, so furious with Violet after they all went to the whole like battle. What do they fucking call it? Guard battle, some bullshit like that. When they got sent to their post and she was like finding out that her man Zayden and all the marked ones were basically a big part of this conspiracy and they were traitors, I was so mad at her. I was like, get with it. Like, wake up, sheep. Don't you see? Everything is going down the tubes. I feel like James Charles. We are fucked and nobody seems to care. Like, that was me when Violet was finding out that everyone was a traitor. It's like, no, you have to just join them. And she was resistant. Like, she has her own reasons. She has to guard her little heart. Like, I get it. But also, she did not come to play in that motherfucking battle. Okay, she ate down. She summoned that power. It was like the moment in Throne of Glass where Aelin goes, ah, and like freezes that big ass wave when it's about to take out the port city. It was giving that. Oh my god, can y'all believe I'm like making these fantasy references? Like, who am I? Anyway, I loved it. The ending twist was crazy. The ending battle was crazy. Where does the romance stand? I have hope, but I don't know. I was literally texting my friend and he and I were gabbing down, and I'm about to get on AO3 for real. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll see you when I read Iron Flame. Psych. Haha, hee hee. Total psych. I was originally going to put Iron Flame in this vlog, but number one, I have so much footage that I don't want it to be a million years long, and also it's taking me quite a bit longer, it's a few days later, to get into Iron Flame. I don't know, I just don't want to have to wait forever to put this vlog up for y'all, because obviously I love Fourth Wing so much. I just want you to be able to see this vlog and for us to gab about it, interact with it. So I'm going to just go ahead and put part 2 of this vlog, the portion where I'm reading Iron Flame, up on Patreon only for my queen tier. It will just go ahead and be the queen video for this month, so it will be up, but as of right now, we are just going to end this vlog here. I really hope you guys enjoyed my reading experience of Fourth Wing. I honestly think it totally lived up for the hype, and like I said, I'm in the middle of Iron Flame, and I am enjoying it, but it's just going a little bit slower for me, which I think a lot of people agree on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you like me reading fantasy, give this video a like, and also let me know down below what other fantasy books y'all would want to see me read. The next one I'll be getting into is Serpent in the Wings of Night, and I'm so excited for it. Also, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you want to follow me on my fantasy journey, and also watch all my videos about horror and thriller books as usual. And don't forget to go to therapy and read a book this week. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!